afternoon, evening, wherever you are. So, welcome to the Hills of Meetup Goa. So, it's great to see so many of you here today. So, today we are going to discuss about this. Uh, Let me start with the introduction. Okay. So, this is MuleSoft Goa Meetup. So, here we are the meetup leader of Goa. So, Gaurav and Vandana Vinay. Let me introduce of myself. So, Vandana and Gaurav also will join soon or later. So, coming to myself, so I'm Vinay Kumar. I'm having total 6 years of experience in IT industry. I do have 4 years of experience in MuleSoft. So I'm MCD level 1 certified developer. So I wrote the blogs. You can follow me on Medium also. And coming to the next speaker. So here we have Harnath. Harnath, over to you. Harnath, you can introduction yourself.
Hello everyone, good morning.
Harnath, sir, you can mute yourself. I think you have some audio problem.
Am I audible now?
Can you mute yourself? I think some noise disturbance is there. Yeah, with your mic something. You can check your mic.
I think it's not from my side, It's
I think some echo and noise disturbances are there from your side. Can you check it once?
is it good right now?
Yes, yes, Arnath. You can continue with your introduction part. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Hello everyone, good morning. Hi, this is Harnath, currently working as a senior member technical at Broadreach. And I have currently I'm working on the MuleSoft and AWS related things in Broadreach as well. I have overall 5 years of experience, and I'm a MuleSoft certified developer, L1 and L2. And this is a brief introduction about me. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
can I go ahead, Vinay, or
Yeah, thanks, Arnath. Thanks for your introduction. So, yeah, if anyone to give introduction about themselves in front of the Goa MuleSoft Meetup chapter, so I have given a presenter mode to everyone. So you can unmute yourself and you can present yourself. You can introduce yourself here.
can I go ahead, Vinay?
Yes, yes, Arnath. Let me stop my screen sharing. Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Okay, I will start my screen share. Yeah. Uh, Hello everyone. I think I have seen some of you. I have attended your sessions as well. Hi Abhishek. In the previous meals of meetup groups.
Hey Harinath, hi.
Yeah. So currently, this session is all about Java 17 related upgrade applications for the MuleSoft, right? And Mule Runtime 4.6. Okay. So I want this session to be to cooperate with all the other guys, because if the session is more interactive, like you can ask the questions at any time and you can stop me in the middle as well. And at last we have a small demo. Before that, we have what are the things that we need to change for Java 17 compatibility, and upgrading our applications to Java 17. What are the things that we need to do? All those things we will go further. Okay. Uh, so I want to go. I want to make this session in 4 ways. Like, what are the changes that we need to go from beginning, right? Can someone unmute your? Sorry, Vinay, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, yes. Yes, Arnath. Yeah, you can share your screen and you can start the session.
Yeah, I'm sure. Can you unmute yourself?
I'm unmute only. I'm speaking. Yeah. Can
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen now.
Yeah.
Is it visible? Okay. So is it visible now for everyone?
Yes, yes, Arnav. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is 4.6 Mule Runtime 4.6 and Java 17 upgrade session. And what is the main agenda of this particular session is like why we are going for the Java 17 upgrade overview and Mule runtime release candidate support, and we have the like what is the impact for upgrading the mules of like mule runtime 4.6 version, and what are the products that are in scope, and we have the upgrade timelines like what are the timelines and how much effort it will take for them to upgrade your applications and all those things. And finally we have the demo Q&A session and networking session as well. And in this first we will go for the next slide, which is why we are upgrading to Java 17 with Mule 4.6. So why we are upgrading is like to Java 17 is like currently we are having the upgraded Java version is Java 23, but still all the things that haven't been converted to Java 23. Currently, all the Mule applications, maximum of the Mule applications that are running on Java 8 or 11, but the end of support like end of Java 8 support will be ended on February 2026, and that uh, lifetime will be shared in a like there is a slide that we can see. Yeah, here, see, we have the Java 8 support till October 2020, February 2026. Okay, and if you see here, February 3, 2026. This is the extended end of extended support that is happening on February 26 with the runtime 4.6 and Java 8. So after this period, we don't have this 4.6 version. 4.6 version that is ending on 2026, and Java 8 applications totally that will be done like that will be end of support will be 2026. So before that only we need to upgrade our applications, and we have the 4.6 runtime release version, which has been on February 6, 2024. So every runtime which is having a time span of 2 years. That's the reason that is ended on 2026. And the Java 8 support also will be ended on extended support will be ended on that particular date, February 4, 2025, ended of standard support and ended of extending support. Okay. And here uh, from from the runtime version 4.5, we have two things. Like previously, if you are using any point manager, right? So at that time, we don't have the option to check to get the release channel. Okay. So currently, we are having that particular channel from 4.5. From the 4.5 we are having two things. One is edge, the another one is LTS, and there is a null. If you select the option null, then we will go for okay, yeah, I will follow. If you go for the runtime manager, if you want to deploy any application here, right? So if we have the three release channels from 4.5, if you are going for none for a 4.4.0, we don't see any release channels. Like if we click on edge or long-term support, okay, so you will get a different runtime version that is happening in the latest release runtimes. And we have the Java version as well, which is Java 8 version and Java 17 version. For the if we select the none and having the version 4.4.0, and it is directly having the Java 8, and you don't have the option to enable any Java version which is Java 8 or Java 7, and we are directly deploying applications. But after 4.5 runtime versions, so we have that particular flexibility to check whether we can use the long-term support or the edge support. Okay. what is the difference between this long-term support and edge support? Like, what, why these two terms came into the picture? Basically, that will come into the slides. Okay. Why we are upgrading to the Java 17? It upgrades because it has the boosted performance, it has the strengthened security and assured long-term support with the Java 17. And this is one thing, and all the applications that are moving towards Java 17 related things, like we are upgrading to a newer Java version, and we are having the like support ended for Java 18 for different connectors. So that's the reason that we need to upgrade our connectors to the Java 17 and Java 17 related things. And regarding the MuleSoft release cadence, okay, so we have just now I have shown you like what is the two different release cadence. There is one LTS and one more thing is Edge version. Beginning beginning with 4.5.2 October 2023, there are two release channels LTS which has been introduced. Okay, in this, what is Edge and what is Edge is basically a quarterly release channel, like which is it is having all the new features or any maintenance coverage versions are not support FedRAM app, all these things that like for every 4 months, if there is any patch update or security updates that is happening for the different connectors, and all those things that will be covered under the Edge support. It is recommended customer profile. For this also we have the those who are using Cloud Hub and Cloud Hub 2.0. Okay, so this is recommended customer profile. We can like for those who are using Cloud Hub and Cloud Hub 2.0 for deploying their applications, right? So they can this Edge channel for the LTS for the runtime fabric version, right? So we are going for the LTS, right? This is just a recommended customer profile, and in this release cadence support also, it come thrice a year. One is February and June release and October release. Okay, and what is the support coverage we are getting it over here is we have a 4 months of standard support and 4 months of extended support. So only there is a 8 months of support for this particular Edge version. Okay, we have the LTS. LTS is a long-term support, which is basically a yearly release. Okay, in the yearly release, uh, this recommended customer profile who are deploying their applications in the hybrid standalone framework or runtime fabric framework. So there in fabric where you are deploying your application, so these customers need to be use this LTS channel because they don't want these quarterly releases, they want the long term support, the yearly once release, right? They don't they don't want their customers to impact the business application risk because of some upgradation that is happened in the quarterly release. So every quarterly release, so at that time, uh, if that upgrade may impact that particular service related things, okay, at that time it will be a issue for them. So for them, the recommended channel is LTS. So yearly once they can check, they can upgrade to that particular LTS version, and they can check and they verify whether all the things are working with this particular upgrade or not. Okay, we have it includes the new features introducing prior edge releases and whatever all the edge releases that is combined these quarterly wise ones, right? So all these features that is included in the particular edge release, and this release is maintained for an extended period over a first like it will be extended for the next 1 year, and it has the 12-month standard support and 12-month extended support. Basically this is a 2 year 2 of support for this particular LTS version. Suppose if we are upgrading the 4.6 LTS version now, okay, so at that time 4.6 LTS will be the February 2024, and we have the 2 years of span, which is the February 2026. So till this time we have that extended support. After that, this extended support will be ended on that particular. Okay, if we are using the Edge version, it is, see, it will be a 8 months February in February 2024. If we are 4.6 Edge version is released, and a standard support will be having a 4 month period of. 4 month time period. So the end of standard support will be on June 2024, and end of extended support, which will be again 4 months extended, which will be ended on October 24. So this is the MuleSoft runtime release cadence concept. How we are upgrading our applications through Edge or through LTS. Okay. Any questions as of now?
Yes, if you have any questions, please you can ask, or if you have any queries, you can also put in the chat box. So after some
Yeah.
time, we'll take the questions.
Okay. And okay, so coming to the Mule runtime 4.6. Okay, so in February in February 6, 2024, actually this 4.6 Mule runtime 4.6 has been released. Actually, it has the capability of having Java 8 version, Java 8 and Java 17. Okay, which supports Java 8 and Java 17 with the 4.6. Currently, maximum all the applications that are running in the Mule, which is of Java 8 and Java 11, so it has the capability to have this both versions, so that you can upgrade your applications from Java 8 version to Java 17, like by using the Anypoint Studio. Like they have released this Anypoint Studio release as well with 7.1.7 version, and you can have that particular compatibility to either to deploy your application in Java 8 or Java 17. And we are strongly encouraging our customers to begin their migration journey in 2024 from Java 8.17, so that you can have the flexibility, you can have the greater advantage of having the security features that are applicable in Java 17. And Java 8 support will be supported MuleSoft till February 2026. So till 2026 February only, this Java 8 version will be supported by the MuleSoft. After this, there won't be any Java 8 applications that will be in the MuleSoft. And apart from that, we are having the Java 17 related applications only. In 4.9 LTS, see, February 4, 2025, they are launching the 4.9 LTS, and which supports only Java 17 version, which doesn't support any Java 8 and Java 17 version. Currently, we are having three versions which can support Java 8 and 17, which is 4.6 LTS, 4.6 Edge, 4.1 Edge, and 4.8 Edge. So, and this Java support, and what is the date that we have this 4.8 Edge already released on October, 4.7 release on June 4, 2024, and 4.8 release will be in the October 8, 2024, will be coming in October 8, 2024. Okay, and we have the extended support till June 3, 2025, and LTS, which is having 4.9 LTS release, which is having the February to 2027. Okay, and versioning schema. So what is happening here is like, whenever we are getting the upgrade, so we are getting either major upgrade, like major, minor, patch, and release, build. These are the different version schemas that are coming with the deployment things. The versioning naming conventions, again, it depends upon the model that you are using. Okay, major, which includes the features that are breaking changes and backward incompatibility. So the major, if it is a major, then you have to understand that they are introducing these breaking changes, and there should be backward incompatibility. And the minor releases, which include all the future backward compatibility with the previous minor releases. And the patch releases, which is bug fixes, security updates, and any upgrades in the libraries, and libraries with security vulnerabilities. So all these things that can be comes under this patch release. Build, when a release includes changes related to image or including OS change or OS security updates, change in products outside the runtime. Okay, so it doesn't include any runtime changes, all these build changes that is happening. This is the versioning schema that MuleSoft is following from now onwards. Okay, and here, see, if you are seeing this major, minor, patch, numeric, and a channel for Edge and LTS, like this channel we are using. Okay, in this, for every February we are having this LTS as we have discussed below, and here we are having the Edge and LTS versions, right? So we have this versioning 4.6.0 1E. So for all the Edge versions, which will be comes under, it will be the semantic versioning like this Edge 4.6.0 1E. And if it is a LTS version, we have the versioning like 4.6.4 slash like this is the versioning that we are giving it for the LTS things. For standalone or on-premise related one, the Mule runtime from the date based, like we are having these versioning changes from date based. Like previously, we are having this for 2023 317 to the semantic versioning, major minor dot patch like 4.5.1, 4.5.2 instead of having this particular date related thing 4.4.0 like those things. Okay. And we have the auto upgrading concepts as like auto upgrading that can be support with the Mule 4.5. MuleSoft will auto apps across minor releases in the Cloud Hub. In case if there are any minor Cloud Hub, MuleSoft will automatically upgrade this auto upgrade that particular application, which will allow the applications to be on the latest and standard support. Okay, standard support version of Mule runtime. Like we can it is, we have this particular auto upgrading option that is enabled over there at that time. So what will happen is like if there is any minor releases that is happening, so MuleSoft will automatically update this particular changes and deploy the application, so that you will be at the forefront in the innovation and security. And version upgrades or security upgrades that is happening coming up over there, right? So which will be auto upgraded from the Mule 4.5 as well. Okay. And upgrade, just give me a second. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry to cut you off, Arnath. So here Edward is asking some question in the chat box. Can we take the question? That
Yeah.
Java 8 will support it till February 26 and 4.8 Edge until 4 February 25.
Oh, so
I
Java
beg your
8.
pardon. I check it. I
Yeah.
check it with the with this site. It looks like there is a small mistyping. It's until February 25, apparently.
Which one?
Uh, Chapter 3. Paragraph 3 on the left. Java 8
Okay.
will support it by MuleSoft till February 2026. Looks like it's
Yes.
2025. Sorry. I
No.
just I look by myself. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah. See, MuleSoft 2025, which will be supported like Edge versions. The LTS versions will be supported till 2026. Java versions. If you see
Mm,
this kind of structure, Edge versions will be supported till 2025. If you see all the Edge versions, right? So it
yeah.
has the 4.8, yeah, 4.6, 4.6 Edge support, which will be starting from February 6th, and it will be ended on 2024, October 8. So this Edge versions, 4.8 Edge version, which supports the Java 8 and 17, and which will be on June 3, 2025, extended support.
Mm,
But for the LTS version, which is having a 2 years of time span, right? Like we have
uh,
12 months, we have a 12 month standard support and 12 months extended support. So totally we have a 2 years of time span period for the LTS related things. So which will be supported till February 3, 2026. And after that, there will be no longer support, no longer extended support from the MuleSoft side. It will be end of standard support will be on February 4, 2025. Uh, am I, is it satisfy your question?
This one more question from Praveen. Yeah.
Okay.
Is the auto upgrade is default behavior? Can we choose not to upgrade if we don't want to happen
Yeah.
on its own?
Auto, yes, auto upgrade in case if you want to, yeah, we can choose that particular related thing auto upgrade, whether it needs to be auto upgraded or not. We can choose that.
Praveen,
Next.
I think your question was answered. Yeah.
these custom connectors and all those things, yeah, which will come in. Okay. Java 17 upgrade initiative, like this is the initiative executive summary for these things. Alignment with the industry direction, and what are the customers needs, like what are the actions that needs to be taken by the customers, and what is the value that they will get because of that particular Java 17 upgrade. Okay. So we have this uh, to align by the industry, adopting Java's long-term support release models with the regular updates on Java version. And we have many third-party libraries that are stopping our support for the Java 8. Like this is all why we are upgrading to Java 17 related things. Like we have these channels and many third-party libraries of the connectors that we are using that are stopping their support for Java version 8. So all these connectors has been upgraded to Java 17, and we have that particular connectors, Java 17 compatible connectors, and we have that particular release notes as well. Okay. And what are the actions that we need customers needs to take. Okay. So in this, starting with runtime 4.6 and February 2024, like MuleSoft will begin enable customers to upgrade their applications, right? So we have these particular connectors, Mule gateways like policies or proxies, FSC Java 8 to secure Java 17 upgradations. So these things needs to take by the customers, like how you will plan whether to start in Q2 of FY 2024 or Q3 of FY 2024, all those things that like you can have this flexibility. Like they have provided any Pine Studio version release which support Java 8 and Java 17, and they have given the runtime manager which supports Java 8 and 17. So you can and they have provided MuleSoft provided the AnyPoint connectors that are compatible with the Java 17 as well. So, so you can go ahead and you can deploy your applications on Java 17 and check whether how is the performance and what are the security vulnerabilities that has been uh, securities which you can get by using this Java 17 and all those things. And because of this Java 17, they have the advantage of Java 17 new language features, security and performance related things. Okay. And we have this how much time, what is the upgrade type, and how much level of effort that needs to be done by the developers, uh, kind of things. Okay. So for the connector upgrades, it's just it won't be all the maximum all the any point connectors, which is a MuleSoft MuleSoft automated connectors. So all those things that has been already upgraded to Java 17. So you can have that particular version of compatibility version with the Java 17. You can use that, and you can directly click on one click. You can deploy this particular application. And for these app upgrades, and for these things, like you have these connector upgrades, right? In the connector upgrades we have the custom connectors, and we have the AnyPoint available connectors. So for the AnyPoint available out of the box connectors, we can have this version upgrade, and effort is there wouldn't be much effort that can be involved in this particular related thing. If we go for the custom connectors, so you need to check whether the code that you have written in the template file which is compatible with the Java 17 or not, and then you can you need to add some more things for upgrading the custom connectors. So this for this code update, we need it needs to take the higher effort. Okay. And for the app upgrades, if it is a no custom code upgrade, which is a low level effort, and which is having apps updated with the custom code, which is having 25 apps from the cloud, 25%, which is on code update, which will be a higher effort it will take. Okay. And API proxy and policies, upgrading to like out of the box connector policies, which is just upgrading your API policies to the latest version, so that it will be Java 17 supported related things. And upgrading existing, okay, if we are having any custom policies that has been implemented on top of your applications, so for this also, like it needs high effort. Basically the MuleSoft provided AnyPoint connectors and AnyPoint policies which has which requires less effort. And in case if you are having any custom policies and custom connectors which requires more effort. Okay, and this is the customer upgrade path of on how we need to take customers and partners begin action in Q1 2024 along with in-depth playbooks. So MuleSoft already provided this uh, playbook and migration toolkits to drive adoption as well. In Q1, we have this 2 years of cycle, runtime cycle, where we are getting like in which quarter they are releasing those things, and in customers will no longer support like till where we have the end of standard support and all those things, end of extended support and end of standard support things all is happening over here. Starting from February 6 Q1, we have the custom connectors guidance. We have this particular thing, connector upgrade playbook. February 20, they have given this particular thing, and you can see. In case I will share this screenshot so that you can go for these applications. From February, you can upgrade your applications from Java 8 to Java 17, which with 4.6, and they have the studio version they have released in the February. Anypine Studio, which is having the 7.17 versions. With a subset of MuleSoft and partner Java 17 compatible connectors. Compatible connectors as well, they have given that particular things. And for Java 17 compatible apps with Mule 4.9 in the Q1 2025, if you are using the runtime 4.9, Mule runtime 4.9, then you have only flexibility to use Java 17. We don't have any ability to use Java 8 from Q1 2025 with runtime 4.9. And these policies just we need to how we are making the custom policies to be updated so that it will support Java 17. All those things has been documented properly by this MuleSoft documentation. We can find this MuleSoft documentation as well in different pages. I will show you in the upcoming slides as well. And we have the runtime cloud. We have the different deployment tooling where I can in the previously I have shown you like we have the version. We can choose whether Java 8 or Java 17 in which Java version you want to deploy your application. If it is a whether it is an Edge or LTS version for which type of runtime fabric or Cloud Hub for which thing, Cloud Hub 1, Cloud Hub 2, Cloud Hub 2.0. For this, the recommended version will be the Edge, and for the runtime fabric, the recommended version is LTS. And automatically, the runtime build version will be coming up, popping up over here. And you can deployment using API and any point CLI. Customers can use this Java version related thing, and we have the release channel as well, whether to go for the LTS or Edge related things as well. And it's all about how we are making these things. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Harlat, we have some few questions in the chat box. Can we take these questions? Yeah.
Yeah. Just. For Ganesh, for customers using Mule Runtime 4.4, what does the standard support and extended support for Java 8 ends? Ganesh, for 4.4 standard support, okay. Uh, for 4.4, we have these. For 4.4, which is the standard support, will be on October 8, 2024, and end of extended support will be on October 8, 2025. Okay, and How are you supposed to upgrade jars if you deploy using jar deployment, not Maven task from Exchange? Yeah. For this jars deployment, right? So you need to make sure that the particular jars can be achieved zero downtime. Edward, can you explain me like how you are supposed to upgrade jars if you deploy using jars? Like, are you are you asking me like if you are using any jars directly deploying into the runtime manager, how we will do that like that? Or
Yes, 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 yes. Imagine that you have jars previously worked for previous version of Java, and
huh?
now you change the version of Java, and you need to
Upgrade.
deploy
Yeah.
jars existing jars. Yes.
Like for the application you are making it into the jars and then you are deploying that particular into the exchange, right? So is this the thing that you are asking? Like in case if you are doing that, you need to use that particular application and you need to make that particular uh, application that needs to be compatible with Java 17, and you need to make the changes that will be discussed in the coming up session, like in the coming up session. And you have to use this anypoint studio for making your particular application that needs to be compatible with Java, and then you can deploy that particular jar into the application. In case if it is showing any errors related to the compatibility issues, you need to make that particular related thing and then you need to push that jar.
Okay, very good. So confirmation is that you are supposed to rebuild jars in any case. So there is no way to propagate existing jars on the new version of Java.
uh, Sorry.
Okay, when you build your apps, you can build it locally and get jar, and then this
uh,
jar you can deploy manually through the API platform. So the
yeah.
question was actually, is there any chance to reuse existing jars in order to deploy in the new version of Java, in this Java 17, or you need to rebuild jars with the latest runtime and deploy. That's something that I didn't get time to investigate yet, but I was always wondering how it works.
Uh, yeah, for the old jars, basically we are upgrading our applications to Java 17, right? And which is for the older applications that you are saying, older jars, which is already deployed on Java 8 and all those things. So
Mhm.
for these things, in case, yeah, for versions, right, runtime versions still 4.8, which
Mhm.
it supports both Java 8 and Java 17. It has the backward incompatibility as well. Like after upgrading your application to the Java 17 also, okay, you can deploy your application on Java 17 and Java 8 as well, till 4.8 only, till 4.8 Edge and LTS version, Edge version. You can deploy those application either Java 17 upgraded jar in the runtime manager with Java 8 and Java 17 versions.
Mhm. Okay.
It has the backward
Okay.
incompatibility as well.
Mhm. Very good.
And can we achieve zero downtime runtime Java version upgrade with RTF? Oh,
Maybe it's a bit too complex as a question because normally you are supposed to have zero downtime upgrade without changing of the version, but maybe it's just not really relevant for this perimeter. But it is still a question how you are supposed to plan the upgrade when you need to change runtime Java version on RTF. Should is there a necessity to restart a cluster and deploy them to the new cluster with the version with the current with the latest version, or you can in some way configure the deployment with with the versions of Java, with both versions of Java existing on this on the pods in the same
Yes.
RTL.
For that reason, actually, we have the in either you if you are using parent POM or POM for in case if you are using RTF deployment, right? So at that time we are using
Mhm.
the parent POM or POM model. So in that we have particular uh, uh, snippet called Java version. So there you can mention like. I can show you. So we have this particular version. Is my screen visible? Yeah. So we have this particular version which is Java 8 or Java 17. So with this thing, it can, if you are using the RTF related thing, right? So based upon this Java version, in which version of this particular application that needs to be deployed. So based upon this, it will take that particular Java version and deploy that application. And we have this release channel as well, whether we have to use the LTS or Edge as well. These release channels that can be these two things that can be used for while upgrading your application.
Okay, very good.
And Gayatri, if we are using the custom connectors generated through RAML, do we need to update that as well? Yes, for the custom connectors through RAML, actually, all the any point custom connectors. Uh, if you are using this custom connector, right? So at that time, you need to you can check that particular connector which is uh, Java 17 compatible or not. Yes, generated through RAML also. Like you need to make those changes for the custom connectors to make it compatible with the Java 17. Because previously, what are the changes that we need to make for the custom connectors? We have this particular documentation for those things. If we are using the HTTP policy related custom policy and custom connector related things, we have this documentation, and we will explain that in this session as well. Okay, in the next upcoming session. So I want in this session. Um, okay, so yeah, shall I start now, or are there any questions? Okay. So, what are the changes that we need to do as a developer level related things? We have the Anypoint Studio level changes, we have the custom connector level changes, custom policy level changes, and we have the Anypoint connector changes. We have the Anypoint policy level changes, and what are the error handling related changes that we need to do. So basically, before this, whenever you are thinking of upgrading your application from Java 8 to Java 17, be careful to make all the error scenarios, like how the errors are propagating to test this application in the Java 8, and you have to take a note on in which scenario how we are getting this particular error related and functionality wise level. Keep this documentation. After that, you need to make some of the changes related to error handling as well in the Java 17, and this studio level changes after upgrading the Java 17, right? So that needs to be same with Java 8. How the functionality that has been with the Java 8, it should be same with the Java 17 as well. So there are some things which we need to change related to error handling things, and the connector level changes, policy level changes, and all those things. Okay. First, any point studio level changes. If you are using any point studio, if you are using any point studio below level 7.117, so which doesn't support, actually a 4.6, so which doesn't support the Java 17 as well. So if you are using 7.17 onwards, it will support 4.6 and later Anypoint Studio, like Anypoint Runtime Manager versions, and you can have the compatibility like to use whether you can use the Java 8 or Java 17. Like this is the latest Anypoint One Studio. So here we can check whether we can use which version, like which Java version that we can use. Okay, if we go for preferences, see here install JRs, we have the two options, which is the Java 8 and Java 17. So you can choose both of these to develop your application. So initially if your applications are in Java 8, make sure to make sure you have taken these applications in Java 8, deploy in Java 8, and test your applications how it is behaving, and then you can upgrade your Java application to JDK to JDK 17, so that it will like what after making the changes while deploying, right? So it will show you like what are the changes that it needs to be done like while deploying. So how the connectors, whether these connectors needs to be upgraded and which is not compatible with Java 17 and all those things, it will show you directly. Okay. And with the 7.17 Anypoint Studio, the thing is like if your application, suppose if you are starting any application, right? So if you are opening that application, it will show you like are there any updates in this particular app. If there are any updates, you can do the perform update by click on one click, so that all the version updates will be updated in that particular project, and then you can deploy that application. Yes. Vinay, can you unmute yourself? Hopefully it is will be
Yes, yes, sir, Nadia. Do you need anything?
no, actually it's a bit can you unmute yourself? Everything? Okay. Yeah, thank you. This Anypan Studio level change upgrade our applications to the latest version above 7.17, and once it is upgraded, we have the option to choose whether Java 8 or Java 17 as well. 8 or Java 17. Based upon that, run your application and deploy your application to check the how the functionality in Java 8, not only the functionality, all the error handling scenarios as well, uh, to make and document it somewhere, so that after upgrading the applications also all the error scenarios that needs to be same as the Java 17, as we have the error handling related scenarios as well, changes that we need to have in Java 17. Okay. Document. Okay. And in the custom level connectors, actually, see, this is the document about TS release sometimes. See, we have this documentation. See, related to Anypan Studio, like 4.6 related things, and packaging applications and all those things, that the documentation related to the Anypan Studio, that is in the MuleSoft documentation page that has been updated, and you can check on that. And in case if you want to install this particular Anypan Studio, you can go for Anypan platform and download Studio from that as well. And for the policy level things, we have the custom policies as well as API level policies. How to upgrade this API level policies, I will show you first. Before upgrading your like after upgrading your application and not deploying into the runtime manager, first you need to do these things, like you need to go to the API manager, and for that particular Java related application, like whatever the application that is deployed on runtime manager, so you need to update that particular applications. Like suppose if there is any app that has been presented over here, okay, and if you go for the automated policies, if you have the automated policies, like for that application we have applied some of the policies, right? We need to update all those policies to the latest version. See, if we are having this Anypoint like MuleSoft provided quality of service, security related thing, and transformation related thing, compliance and troubleshooting, right? So if you are using any of these policies like rate limiting, JWT token validation, HTTP caching, or IP blacklisting, basic authentication, you need to upgrade it to the latest version. Like how we can do that? after application, you can see the like what are the policies that has been applied on top of that particular application. Okay, so if you click on that particular rate limited policy. Okay, so like this it will come. So in this in the advanced options, we have the option to select whether to go for the latest version or the in case if you are using the application which is having 1.2.6 and which is not compatible with Java 17. So if you are using 1.3.0, which is the latest version which is compatible with Java 17, this is the latest policy version available. And when it won't be updated automatically to the latest version, we need to update it manually, and then we need to apply all the policies to be updated for this like any point updated policies level. And if we go for after upgrading to the policies level, for the custom connectors, we have this how we will upgrade our custom connectors to the Java 17 related things. So all the custom connectors, like for example, in all the projects, maximum of the guys using this JSON logger. So that is not a out of the box connector, which is a custom connector which needs to be upgraded to the Java 17 before your upgradation of your application starts. Once it is compatible with Java 17, then you can use that particular artifact variant version in your project so that it is compatible with Java 17. And how to do these custom connectors to be upgraded to Java 17, all the nodes has been given over here. And if you see like using the third party libraries and how we are using these import things, and see here if you check, we need to provide what is SDK code. Update the existing REST SDK connectors with this particular artifact ID and versions. And we need to use this particular thing as well, Java version support. Previously it will be Java version 8, Java version 11, and Java version 17. So if you are using this annotation, so it will make your application that needs to be compatible with Java 17 or not, it will show you. And this component, SDK component, these dependencies what are the dependencies that needs to be added, and what are the annotations that needs to be added to the particular connector, and to the REST connector, and upgrade a new custom REST SDK connector related things. All the documentation is available over here. You can upgrade that particular connector to compatible with the Java 17. After completion of these custom connectors, you can use that particular version in your projects, and then you can go further. Uh, Next, to upgrade the policies. For upgrading policies, I have shown you how to upgrade that particular policies related thing. Uh, if it is provided by the MuleSoft. Okay. In case if it is a custom automated policies, like we do have this particular documentation and thing. Where is it? Custom policy. So for every custom policy, right? So we are using this like in custom policies, we can use the client ID enforcement policy extension, this artifact extension IDs. We need to update all these artifact ID extension policies, like whatever the policy extension that you are using in the custom policy related thing. So they have provided the particular documentation. What is the first Java 17 compatible version? You need to upgrade to this particular version of that thing. Currently, maximum members are using this Mule HTTP policy transform extension, which is a custom policy. We need to upgrade it to 3.2.4, which is a Java 17 compatible versions. And you need to make for the custom policy, you need to make all the changes which is related to Java 17, which needs to be deployed on runtime 4.6, and all those things you need to do. And you need to upgrade the Mule Maven application, like Maven plugin as well, with 4.2.4, which is the latest version. And the minimum Mule version that supports Java 17 is 3.9.6. Okay. And custom related connectors, what is the use? So how to deploy this? Like this is the custom policy related one, and this has been also documented. And we have the automated policy level changes. So these three things, what are the changes that we need to do? All those things that has been over here. And we're coming to the Anypan Studio level. See, this is particular Anypoint Studio that I am using. I, Currently, I am using the Anypoint Studio version 7.18, which built on 2024 6.14. Okay, uh, so it which supports both Java 8 and Java 17. So I can use all those things. So I have created a sample application which is create operation in the Salesforce, and I have updated all those things. And currently, I am in the JDK 8 version. Okay, and I have this pom.xml, everything. Here, just what is the input that it needs to be, it needs to take from the for creating a particular thing in the Salesforce. Okay, so all those things that has been for the account level, for creating an account level type object in the Salesforce, what are the input that is needed, and I have created that, and just I have given, if it is created successfully, I have given it a success message response, and then I have created a sample error response as well. Like in case if we are getting any error, just two errors, which is an invalid input or Salesforce connectivity related thing. Okay, so once this application is deployed, like in Java 8, currently it is in Java 8. So if I run this particular application, it is deployed. See, if you are having this particular related thing, right? So the major changes that you need to do in the pom.xml, pom.template, like in case if you are using parent pom, you need to use the pom.xml template, and there is a artifact.json. You need to upgrade that particular thing as well. Mule artifact.json. Previously, if it is 4.4.0, you need to make sure minimum mule man version, which should be 4.6.4 to be compatible with Java 17 and Java 8. And error handling changes as well. I will show you what are the changes that you need to do for error handling related things. Is it deployed? Currently, you can see I have selected Java 8, and in the JRE system library you can see that JDK 8 has been uh, applied over here, and the application has been deployed, and you can check like I think previously is it okay. uh, we can hit that particular application which is having just I need to prepare the payload. Okay. In case this same application, if you want to deploy in the Java 17, so it will throw an error. Like I will show you how it will throw an error. I am selecting Java 17. Okay, and which is Java 17. Here you can see the system library is Java 17, and if you after making that changes, you need to redeploy that particular application. If you are redeploying this particular application, if you see that the application has been failed because the HTTP doesn't support Java 17 version and the supported versions are 1.8 and 1.11. So we need to check the documentation for the any Java 17 compatible connectors. See, we have this particular documentation, Java 17 compatible connectors. Here we can see what are the connectors that has been um, Java 17 version compatible. So here, if you check, if it is a HTTP, we have different connectors: Anypoint MQ connectors, Amazon SP, Amazon connectors, Cloud Hub connectors, DocuSign, email, FTP, and all those things. So you can see this HTTP connector, which has the version 1.9.4, which supports the Java 17 related thing, and we need to make that change in the pom.xml so that it is compatible. Like you need to check related to like that related anything. Or see, we have the sockets connector. We need to check the sockets connector, which version needs to be compatible with Java 17. We need to check with the HTTP connector which version that needs to be compatible with the Java 17. For the Salesforce connector as well. So you need to check all this related to change the version which are compatible with Java 17 and then deploy the application after that. So you won't get any things related. So I am checking. I am going for now. So which is minimum compatible for Java 17. Okay. If I make change and once it is deployed,
Here, sorry to cut you off. So we have one question from Praveen. Okay, can you take that question? He's asking for like, oh, we need to
yeah,
update the Java version in the PAM as well. So that is he's asking for Java.
Java version in the palm. So actually,
Yeah.
we are having this 4.8, right? 4.6 to 4.8. We are having this further runtime version which is supporting both Java 8 and Java 17, right? So in case if you are using like once the application is deployed on Java 17, so you don't need to use that particular Java version template over there. But in case if it is the first time that you are doing, and if you are using the RTF related things, they need to understand on which version it should be deployed. By default, it will be deployed on Java 8 unless you haven't specified the Java version, which will be Java version as Java 17, so that it will be deployed on Java 17.
So Praveen, I hope your question has answered. Yeah. Hey, Saranath, you can continue. Yeah.
Yeah. If you see now in the Java 17 also, it has the application has been deployed. We need to check whether it is backward compatibility or not. Just revert it to Java 8 and then deploy. The application should deploy. It shouldn't throw any error as it is having the backward compatibility as well. Okay. If you want, I can do that. And we have all these connectors related information that is published over here, and you can check the documentation for different connectors. And for the Maven release versions you need to go for the suppose if you guys are using any Oracle JDBC JAWS, right? So OJDBC 8, actually this is one useful information for you guys. OJDBC 8 which has been see if you go for this particular Maven repository, right? In this we have this particular release OJDBC8, which has been relocated to OJDBC8. So just click on here, and which supports the JDK8, JDK9, and JDK11. So if you are using any OJDBC connectors which is related to Java 8, so for upgrading to Java 17, you need to make to OJD, and the POM will also like we need to change. See, this is also still, see OJDBC 10, which is OJDBC 8, which is related to OJDBC 10. This is compatible with JDK 11 and JDK 17, and in the POM you need to make the changes, that particular dependency. See, if you are using this Central 19.4 August, it has been released in this day, and if you click on here, you can get that particular dependency from here, and this dependency needs to be added it in your common template, so that it will be compatible with Java 17. Else you will face that particular issue while deploying the application, while deploying your application like this. Whatever the connectors that you are having, like the dependencies, you are having the dependencies, right? This com.MuleSoft modules and all those things, just check with the group ID and dependency. Check on the release notes, and whichever release notes is suitable for your application, keep that release notes, and which should be compatible with Java 17. Keep in mind. See, in Java 8 also it has been successfully deployed. Okay. Yeah, this is one thing. And error handling scenarios. Yeah, I want to show you the error handling, right? So suppose I am making a error in security. So I think I have the. Uh, are you guys able to see my screen? This one note. Okay. So in Java 17, the error object has been changed to like this. Like we have error description, detailed description, error type, and all these things that we are getting in Java 17. But in Java 8, the error object is has been like this. Like we have the error type and we have the exception, and when you expand it, the exception, we have some other subfields as well. And while coming to the error related scenarios, we need to make some of the changes, and that has been already presented in the documentation. Apart from that, I am giving you some more things which needs to be updated. Okay. If you check this, what are the predefined variables that has been accessed, attributes, message, and error.mule message in Java 8. If you are using error.mule message, that needs to be replaced with error.error message. Not only error.mule message, wherever we are getting this mule message, right, inside this child error objects as well, you need to replace this mule message with the error message, and error.errors needs to be replaced with the error.child errors. Okay. Apart from these two, in Java 8 we have detailed message as well. Error.exception.detail message, that is not supported in that is not present in Java 17. Okay. So this is the one detail message. Actually it is present in Java 8 but not present in Java 17. So you need to make sure with which you need to replace this, whether you need to go for the message or exception.cause.message, or like these things. Like we have so many ways, so in so many places it will propagate, so that you can use which is appropriate one as per your project requirement. Okay. If you see, the application has been deployed, and if I hit send, yeah. So we got a we got an error which is invalid username. Okay, and if you enable this particular detail message, it won't take much time. Just to I will finish within 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. After this, I will stop. It is taking a bit. Yeah, can hit this. You see, it needs to throw another. Yeah, it is throwing an error and source invalid. In Java 8, the same error which is propagating to the Salesforce invalid input, and we are getting that particular response, the output response. In Java 17, it will go for the Salesforce connectivity. The error type is Salesforce invalid input in Java 8, which shouldn't be the case. It should be the Salesforce connectivity issue. Okay, see, now if I deploy this application in Java 17, we have this Salesforce invalid input, and we have the response as the same. Invalid user or password secretary has been logged out. If you go for difference, sure. I don't know why it is taking this much time. Just this application doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. If we check on this, we have the Salesforce connectivity one, and after this, we have the invalid input. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it is taking the Salesforce connectivity and it is taking the Salesforce connectivity. When it go for the detailed message, so it should actually throw the exception. The exception is like there shouldn't error while getting this detailed message. So you need to replace this particular related thing. But it is not going to this particular Salesforce connectivity, so I'm unable to show, and the time is already high. So yeah, just make sure that while doing these error scenarios, uh, uh, please keep an eye and on Java 17 as well. Like what are the changes that it has been over there? Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Arnav. Thanks for the session. If anyone has any queries, please you can ask them related to this part. If anyone has any queries, yeah.
In the prompts,
So I'm taking it as a no. So I think everyone is good with this topic. Yeah. Thanks, Arnav. Thanks for this session for today,
thank
and
you.
thank you all for participating in today's meetup. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.